How's it going, everybody? Thought we'd do chapter 10 today. Okay, here we go. A wise judge shall instruct his people, and the reign of a clever man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all those who dwell in it. The king has influence on his subjects. An unwise sovereign destroys his people, but through the insight of those who are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of Yahweh. And in the time he shall appoint it to one who is worthy. The prosperity of man is in the hand of El, and he shall lay his esteem upon the face of the scribe. Do not bear hatred against your neighbor for every wrong, and do not act as an insulter at all. Pride is hateful before El and man, and against both one commits wickedness. Because of unrighteous dealings, maltreatment, and wealth gained by deceit, the rule is transferred from one people to another. How could earth and ashes be proud? There is none more wicked than a covetous man, for such a one puts his own being up for sale. For while he lives, he destroys his inner being. The physician ends a long disease, and he who is a sovereign today shall die tomorrow. For when a man is dead, he shall inherit insects, creatures, and worms. The beginning of pride is when one departs from El, and his heart is turned away from his Maker. For pride is the beginning of sin, and he who has it shall pour out abominations, and therefore Yahweh brings upon them unknown calamity, and overthrows them completely. Yahweh has thrown down the thrones of proud princes and appointed the meek in their place. Yahweh has plucked up the roots of the proud nations and planted the lowly in their place. Yahweh overthrows the lands of the Gentiles and destroyed them to the foundations of the earth. He took some of them away and destroyed them, and has caused their remembrance to cease from the earth. Pride was not made for man, nor violent wrath for those who are born of a woman. Those who revere Yahweh are a continual seed, and those who love him an esteemed plant. Those who disregard the law, the Torah, are a shameful seed. Those who transgress the commands are a deceptive seed. Among brothers, he who is chief is esteemed. So are those who revere Yahweh in his eyes. The reverence of Yahweh goes before the obtaining of authority, but stubbornness and pride is the loss of it. Whether he is wealthy, noble, or poor, their esteem is the reverence of Yahweh. It is not right to despise the poor who has understanding, neither is it proper to exalt a sinner. Exalt a sinner. Gee, all these politicians and musicians and actors and athletes, and everyone's a sinner. And these people are exalted. They influence the masses. Do they not? Great men and judges and rulers shall be esteemed, yet there is none greater than he who reveres Yahweh. Those who are free shall do service to the servant that is wise, and he who has knowledge shall not grumble when he is instructed. Do not be overwise in doing your business, and do not boast in the time of your distress. Better is he who labors and overflows in all than he who boasts and lacks bread. My son, esteem your being in meekness, and give it respect according to its quality. Who shall declare right? He who sins against his own being. And who shall esteem he who shames his own life? The poor man is esteemed for his skill, and the wealthy man is esteemed for his wealth. Yeah, all of them have all of this money, and there are people starving. There are people without houses. There are people walking the streets in distress. But oh, they're wealthy. They don't have to see it. They don't have to help. They just kind of hang out in their own little houses there, of which they have many, and they're not small. Yeah. He who is esteemed in poverty, how much more in wealth? And he who is ashamed in wealth, how much more in poverty? Yeah. This book is very amazing indeed. I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll get chapter 11 sometime. I'm not sure when, but I hope you're coming along with this. This book has got a lot of wisdom, but then again, all the books of wisdom do, don't they? Take care of yourselves, and I will see you later. Shalom.